Closer. 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 Hit the viewers at home with that there stim-free face. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? It's SUPPWARS! Coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. I'm here in the filming studio at MassiveJoes headquarters with resident sultan of stim-free pre-workouts, Vincenzo.
What's going on?
Vince, we are joined in this SUPPWARS battle by the People's Ref.
What's up, guys?
Caleb is back for another edition of SUPPWARS, guys. This battle, we are taking one of our most popular, most complete stim-free pre-workouts, Primabolics Grind, and we are stacking. We are seeing how a newcomer stacks up from our good friends at Faction Labs. It is, of course, Disorder Bulge. See the disorder on there? We should just call it Bulge.
Yeah,
It's got
pretty much Bulge.
You know, it's better. I guess it's it's part of the Disorder family.
Yeah.
Faction Labs, Disorder, Bulge. This SUPPWARS, we are going 4, possibly 5 rounds. Round 1 is going to be ingredients, nutritional breakdown. Round 2 is going to be flavors and taste. Round 3, value for money. Round 4, effects. Round 5, Caleb, if we need it, it's got to be like stackability or versatility or
It's not stackability.
stackability.
Yeah, okay.
If we need to go the tie break. Caleb, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Vince, are you ready?
Yes.
Round 1, ingredients, nutritional breakdown. Let's go.
You want to start off?
Yeah, I'll begin. Why not?
Go.
The all-new Faction Labs Disorder Bulge. We are talking about we're going 2 scoops, right?
2 scoop, yep.
So
20, 40.
both of us are 40 scoops, 20 serves.
Yep.
So in a 2-scoop dose, we've got 6,000 milligrams of citrulline for muscle pumps, 5,000 milligrams of creatine monohydrate for muscle power, 3,000 milligrams of glycerol for hyperhydration and muscle cell volumization, 3,000 milligrams of taurine for endurance, 3,000 milligrams of L-tyrosine for elevation in mood and production of L-dopa, which is a precursor to dopamine, 500 milligrams of vitamin C to help with absorption, 500 milligrams of Himalayan pink salt to help with hydration and indirectly muscle pumps and indirectly muscular endurance, 260 milligrams of potassium chloride to help with electrolyte balance and hence muscular endurance, 5 milligrams of piperin extract, that's your black pepper extract, to help with absorption. That's all, folks.
L-citrulline malate, 2-to-1 in a 6,000 milligram dose.
So we're on par there. Oh no, you got citrulline malate.
Citrulline
No,
malate.
I got 6,000 milligrams of pure citrulline.
Vaso 6, 300 milligrams.
Yeah, I ain't got none of that.
Potassium nitrate, 500 milligrams.
I ain't got no nitrates.
So all that in there for pumps, or should I say skin tearing pump matrix, as I like to call it. 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, and 2 grams of betaine anhydrous. We then have the focus matrix, so 1 gram of tyrosine, 300 milligrams of alpha size, alpha GPC, pretty much, and hyperosine A in a 5 milligram dose, or 50 micrograms, I believe.
So we're quite far apart in terms of, there's a few crossovers.
There is, yeah.
In, the citrulline malate crossover, the creatine monohydrate,
Yeah.
monohydrate. There's the tyrosine crossover in there as
Yeah.
well. And then there's a whole bunch of ingredients that you have that Bulge doesn't have and that Bulge has that Grind doesn't have.
Yeah.
So Caleb, over to you.
Yeah, look, I was going to give it to Grind.
That was
Not here to fuck it's fair. It is a more comprehensive and complete formula on paper. Round 1
is.
goes to Primabolics Grind. It's 1-0 leading into round 2, flavors and taste. Vince, what you got?
I have 4 flavors in Primabolics Grind. Strawberry kiwi, pineapple, the delicious MassiveJoes red frog,
Oh, it's good.
and the new grape.
Got an unflavored in there for stackability, Vince?
No one wants unflavored when their flavors are this good.
It's unfortunate. Disorder Bulge comes in 1 flavor and unflavored. The 1 flavor is Red Russian, which is a raspberry-based flavor. The unflavored version is called Plain Jane. And it's unflavored for stackability purposes, which might come in handy in round 5 if
You
we
might,
need to
you
go
might
there.
need it.
I don't like this round when we take like established products and compare them against new products, because the established product always fucking wins.
Yeah, and
of
we do
course
know-
there's going to be more flavors.
Especially with Faction, like Disorder, their main pre-workout. How many
Yeah.
flavors they got in that?
12.
So they're probably going to be rolling out a few
And
more very soon.
Primabolics started with 2 flavors. It started
did.
with pineapple and strawberry kiwi.
It did.
And then we came in and did the collab with Primabolics, the Red Frog,
Red
and
Frog.
then they just released the grape.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. Caleb, round 2.
Yeah, just got to give it to Grind. Eh?
Round 2, by default, goes to Primabolics Grind. It's 2-0, leading into round 3. Value for money. Vince.
$69.95 for your 20 serves, 40 scoops.
$59.95 for your 40 scoops, 20 serves.
That's good.
Caleb.
Look at that Bulge, yeah.
Finally got one on the board. Round 3 goes to Bulge. It's 2-1 leading into round 4, and that is, of course, effects.
That's a very good price given the market at the moment.
It's actually too cheap.
Yeah.
Like $59.95 is unheard of for a stim-free pre-workout.
That's for the creatine alone.
you would pay at the moment. You'd pay that for 20 serves
Yeah.
of creatine. Hit the bed. Effects, Vince.
I mean, everything. This is the most complete non-stim pre-workout on paper you will see on the market. Easily. Mental focus and feeling of well-being,
Yeah.
really good. With the alpha size, tyrosine, and your hyperosine A,
Yeah.
good. Muscle pumps, really good as well. Full dose of citrulline malate, Vaso-6, and your nitrates in there as well. Creatine monohydrate for muscle power, form of creatine. Not the best form, but it's in there.
A form.
Bit of alanine in there as well for endurance, and then betaine as well for muscle power. So very complete out of your 4 effects for a non-stim pre.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you look at how Bulge stacks up against those 4 effects, you go muscle pumps, very good. Massive dose of
Yeah.
citrulline plus the glycerol. You definitely feel the pumps and you feel the volume as well. Really, it's one of the things that Grind is missing.
Glycerol,
is the glycerol. It doesn't have that. Pumps are really good. You got the different pathways and the
Yeah.
synergism, but it doesn't have the muscle volumizing effect of the glycerol. So in that effect, you kind of go, well, Grind is better from a pure pump perspective. Bulge is probably better from a pump and volume,
Yeah,
you know,
thickness kind of.
perspective.
Yeah.
Could go either way. You go muscle power. We both have a full clinical dose of creatine monohydrate. We're both not big fans of creatine monohydrate, especially
No.
pre-workout. It is what it is. But then you have the betaine on top of
do,
that.
yeah.
And I think, you know, from experience, you do get slightly better muscle power from Grind
Yeah.
than you do from Bulge. If you move then into muscular endurance, I think hands down Grind is much better.
Yeah, I agree.
Primarily that kind of hinges on the beta-alanine, which there is none of in Bulge. But some people don't like the tingles.
They don't,
And
no.
you do get significant tingles from the
do.
Grind. And it's not that there's no endurance in Bulge at all. You do have a massive dose of taurine in there. Plus, you've got the Himalayan pink salt, the electrolytes from potassium chloride. So you are going to get endurance. It's just the actual effect is not as good as Grind.
Yeah.
And then you talk about your mental focus and your elevation in mood. I think the elevation in mood is probably better in Bulge than it is in Grind.
Yeah.
But the focus is much better in Grind than it is in Bulge.
I would agree.
So, you know, they all hit the 4 effects that we look for in stim-free pre-workouts. Grind is better on some, Bulge is better on the others. This is why we have a referee. Caleb?
Ooh,
what do you
yeah,
think?
look, I like how the effects that Bulge is presenting, to be honest. But I just think the effects are just that slight bit better in Grind, man. I've got to give it to Grind.
I agree.
Round 4 goes to Grind. It's 3-1, which means technically this Sup Wars has been won. But I want to go round 5 anyway.
Yeah, okay.
So
Let's do it.
Grind has won the Sup Wars, and we'll do the proper announcement. But just for argument's sake, and just because we do know that a lot of people will take a stim-free pre-workout
Yeah.
and stack it with a stim-based or with another stim-free, or, you know, get creative with their pre-workout stacks. So
Yeah.
I do want to talk about the stackability, versatility. What you got, Vince?
I mean, it can be stacked with anything. Either if you're taking a full serve of your pre-workout, you could even take an extra 1 scoop of your Grind,
Yeah.
add it in there to increase your pumps. Most pre-workouts don't really have nitrates either, which I think is a benefit of Grind. So really muscle pumps are going to be increased as well as the mental focus. And muscle power and everything else. But yeah, the only problem with grind is the beta-alanine for some people. If with a full serve of beta-alanine in your pre-workout and then another 3.2 grams in grind, it's going to give you a significant amount of tingles, which some people aren't going to be able to bear with.
100%. And then I'm also going to add to that as well. You know how some ingredients have like a bell-shaped curve?
Yeah.
Like if you take too much of some ingredients, you actually start to get effects that are undesirable.
Yeah.
You're going to run into that issue with grind with the mental focus matrix, the alpha GPC and the herperzine, because a lot of pre-workouts, stim-based pre-workouts, have those mental focus ingredients. Not a lot of them go down the path of mega dosing tyrosine or looking, at the elevation in mood and the feeling of well-being. So that's a problem for grind when it comes to stackability and versatility as well.
Yeah, I mean, the mental focus side is still going to be quite good. I haven't really seen too much.
It's going to be good. It's just if your pre-workout is very heavy on the choline of whatever form and the huperzine, and then you're stacking it with grind and you're getting more choline and more huperzine, it can take you over the edge of the bell-shaped curve.
Yeah, okay.
Bulge, I don't think you have any issues with stacking with anything because there's no beta-alanine.
No.
There's no mental focus ingredients at all. It's just tyrosine for elevation in mood. There's no agmatine. There's really nothing that would prevent you from stacking it with anything.
No, it would stack quite well with really everything, yeah.
Caleb.
Yeah, sounds like Vince just conceded to this round, man. Yeah, look, I tend to agree, man. The way I see it, that it's just, no matter what, Bulge just seems to be that perfect complementary product to stack with anything. And not to mention, it comes in an unflavored flavor as well.
I didn't even mention that.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'm
Caleb.
giving you the point. So,
I always forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm glad to reward this round to our Bulge.
Round 5 goes to Faction Labs Disorder Bulge, but that's all she wrote. Guys, this Sup Wars, regardless of the round 5 result, I feel like you knew you had it in the bag, so you just
easy.
fuck it.
I mean, even with your unflavored, the flavors are that good in grind.
They actually make the flavor of your pre-workout better.
Well, no, they just take over any flavor in your pre-workout, and grind is the only flavor you taste.
Oh, shit. Guys, this Sup Wars has been won 3-2 Primabolics grind with the win over the newcomer Faction Labs Disorder Bulge. Vince?
Yes.
It's a good battle, man.
It was, yeah.
And I think that's really kind of how it breaks out. I think
I agree,
Bulge is better for stacking. Grind is definitely a better complete stim-based pre-workout.
Yeah.
You pay a little bit more for it, but it's a more complete, more comprehensive product. You have more flavors to choose from.
Yeah.
Bulge is probably better for stacking than grind is.
Yeah.
So it really depends for what you're looking for in your stim-free pre-workout.
Yeah. If you're taking it by itself, grind, stacking, Bulge.
There you go. Caleb, thank you so much.
No worries.
Good result for Primabolics, not such a good result for Faction
Not
Labs.
quite, no.
Vince, thank you for your arguments. It was a nice battle today. Nothing too violent was brought forward for the viewers, which I'm happy about.
Not yet.
As
Off camera.
that's how we warm up for Sup Wars. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on your mobile, your cell phone, your desktop PC, your smart TV, and whatever other device you are watching this video on, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to all the new episodes of Sup Wars and everything else we've got happening here on the channel. Guys, that is Sup Wars, Primabolics grinds, defeating Faction Labs Bulge. I was going to say bulk. Because there's a picture of a Hulk on
There
the
is.
front.
It gets me confusing.
In this stim-free Sup Wars battle. Vince, where are we coming to and from?
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive. Thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.